We live in a world nowadays where men can't even be men. Men are told to tame it down. You can't act masculine. You can't have aggression. You can't have power. You can't voice your opinion. You can't say the things that you want. You can't go out into this world and feel like you're the man, bro. So it's unfortunate. This is the reality that we're living in. Men can't be men, and you're considered to be quote unquote toxic for in showing any type of masculinity. So today I'm going to give you a glimpse. I want you to step in the mind of a quote unquote toxic masculine man. So first things first, when you're a man, knowing that this society really is going to give you a shock. So basically in the beginning stages of when you're a child growing into a boy, you're quickly told that you can't be a man, you can't explore, you can't conquer, you can't do the things that you want. You have to sit down, be quiet, and be a good little boy. So if you're a man that wants to grow out and conquer and explore, you're quickly being told two different things, because your spirit, your inner self, your inner knowledge is telling you one thing, and this world is trying to program you to do another thing. So I know from the beginning stages, I always was going to be a problem. I always going to be a man. I always was going to be who God created me to be. I never accepted what this society tried to tell me I had to be like. So that was to start off with. So I started seeing how things are. I started questioning reality. And in the beginning stages, I started to understand that most people, they won't understand you. And the problem is most people fear what they don't understand. You're different. So you have to accept this. So my mindset in the beginning stages was, I'm going to accept the fact that I'm different, that I'm set apart, that I'm truly going to have to operate knowing that most of these people aren't going to like me. Most of these people are going to hate me. Most of these people aren't going to understand me. Most people aren't going to want to understand me. So when that starts to happen as you get older and you start turning into a man and embracing manhood, you start to see that this world is going to really not allow you to be great. So what happens is you start developing this mindset that no matter what this world tries to tell me, no matter what this world says, I'm going to be who I am. I know who I am. And during this process, you're going to be tested. So the mindset is, when I tell you to step inside my mind, you have to understand, bro, most quote unquote toxic men and masculinity, we're born from the darkness. We're molded from the depths of darkness. We went through so much pain, so much suffering. We're constantly being tested. We're constantly in a battle. We're constantly in war. And we understand that most people don't care about us. Most people aren't going to save us. Most people could care less, bro. They just want the finished product. They don't want to go into the trenches with you and be a soldier with you, bro. So they leave you alone. They left you to fend for yourself in this cold world. So you're picking up the scraps. You're picking up yourself. You're picking up the trauma. You're picking up the abuse. You're picking up every single painful event that happened in your life and try to make some sanity out of it. Because if you don't, you're going to be insane. So you start to understand that, look, I understand that I've went through so much pain. I went through so much suffering that now I can transmute this energy and go out into the world and become something of my life. I know that in order for me to get the love from these women, I must become something of myself. So the problem with this is when they start calling you toxic is because you know your value, you know your worth. You don't accept anything less than what you know you should deserve. So what happens is, I know for me specifically, when I go out into the dating market, women hate the fact that you're confident. They hate the fact that you truly went through this darkness and shine light still. You still have a little bit of light radiating to this world. And most of us know that when we go out into this society, we have value to bring. So I can educate you. I can give you knowledge. I can show you something that you probably don't know. I can truly give you some game. And a lot of us, that's what we need. And we feel confident in telling you things because we're telling you things based on what we experience, because we've experienced a lot of things. God typically will pick these type of men because they can relate to you. They can have a true version of sympathy or empathy. And these men are extremely relatable, which is why most people hate it because they've never been through tested like that. But a lot of them would break if they went through this test. They wouldn't be able to go through the pain that I went through and made it out. So many men feel a little bit of pain and they start crying, they start complaining, they start having this victim mentality, they start running to the drugs, and they become an alcoholic, or they just want to just give up or quit, self-delete. So these men are told, look, you became something too much of yourself. Stop it. Don't do that. Don't be that type of person. Don't go out and feel confident. Don't tell these women no. So when you're dating, you tell women no. You set boundaries for people. You'll call me toxic because I go out and feel like I truly am that guy. When I'm at the gym, I know I'm that guy. When I'm out and about, I'm cool and confident, bro. I don't need your validation. I don't need your attention. I'm okay being alone. I'm okay being by myself. I'm not out here trying to get this subscriber count all the way up to 100,000 just to get validation. I say things that people don't like, and I'm okay with that because the real gonna recognize real. The real one's gonna relate to this message, and they'll subscribe to the channel, and they'll be a part of it because there's only a select few people that will adopt this message. I know in my mind, being a masculine man, that most people aren't gonna like me. Most people are gonna hate me because most of this world only wants feminine men because feminine men can be controlled. So if I know that, I have to embrace the fact that at any moment I'm under a war, spiritual warfare. I'm on a war from this girl. I'm in competition. Everybody's trying to size me up. Everybody's trying to look at me. So I'm constantly being tested. I don't fit in. I know that, especially because I know that this world it hates you, bro. This world will hate a masculine man because they're fearful of you. So if I know that, a masculine man is going to be a man that understands God, and he's going to understand that no matter what, I have a solid foundation of God. So you can come out into this world, you can see me as a dangerous man because I don't fit into the status quo. I don't go against what you're saying. I speak my mind because biting my tongue hurts. I'll say what needs to be said. I'll do what needs to be said. I'll do what needs to be done, and I'll say what needs to be said. So this is the problem. This is why society doesn't like us. This is why you're going to be called toxic, because when you're out and about, you see how most men, they don't have any life force within them, bro. They don't have any testosterone. They're weak. And if this triggers you, I need you to start understanding that you're meant to be a masculine man. You're meant to go out into this world and feel good about the person that you see. You feel comfortable as a masculine man. So when I'm comfortable, what can you truly tell me that's going to hurt me? Nothing can hurt me. You can't hurt me. So this is when you need to step into the mind that I'm saying. This mindset is, no matter what you do, no matter what you say, there's nothing that can hurt me because I know that God has my back. Ultimately, I'm a soldier for God. I'm a warrior for God. And I'm here trying to just do my purpose and my mission. And this is what things get a little bit mixed messages because society would try to get you to do their mission, meaning they'll want you to go to work that 9 to 5. They'll want you to marry this woman, subscribe to this happy wife, happy life, and, just be a person that pays taxes. You fit in, you do everything you're told. You don't ever stand out. And masculine men know that God gave them a vision. God gave them a purpose. So this needs to be executed by God. I have to go out into this world and do what God told me to do. If God told me to speak this message to you and let you know that being a masculine man is completely okay and it's acceptable, and I need you to understand that this mindset needs to switch so that no matter what happens, pain is a gift from God. He wants to give you pain, especially as a man, because without pain, you're not battle tested, bro. Without pain, when you get to where you need to get to, you're going to understand that people don't care about you. People want to see you fail. People do not want to see you win, bro. They don't want to see you win. It's just the facts, bro. People could say they support you. They could say that they're down with you. But as soon as you start really shining, the time that you start to really make some money, you pull up in a new car, you pull up with just a different type of mindset with a girl in your arm that's bad. You know how many jealous, envious people, especially brothers. I hate to say it, but a lot of brothers are just jealous, bro. A lot of our men out here don't operate in this, I want to see when it's all in this crabs in a barrel mindset. They'll quickly unsubscribe. They'll quickly give you the evil eye. They'll quickly spread lies. They'll quickly spread rumors. They'll quickly talk down on you. And that's the reality. So you have to embrace this. You have to step into my mindset. Be like, look, I already see what you're going. I see what you're doing, bro. I see that you're looking at me with that evil eye. I see that you don't want me to win, but I'm going to use this energy to prove you wrong. I'm going to use this energy to motivate me. When you're saying that I'm going to lose, when you're saying that, I'm only at where I'm at because I'm basically, quote unquote, I got a gift from God, or I'm blessed with, the height or things like the ability to speak. That's not the truth. You don't understand behind the scenes, how much work I'm putting in. I'm just literally working all the time. If it's not on this business, it's on my mindset. It's constantly learning. It's constantly evolving. I don't stay stuck, bro. And a byproduct of that is I have the guidance and the leadership to give to these women. So if these women tell me one thing, I know that I'm supposed to be her leader. So how could you go against what I'm saying when I've been through much more pain than you? I'm literally chosen by God to give you direction. God told me to lead you as a woman. So if you're not listening to me, I have to keep moving and understand that these women, especially nowadays with modern women, there's a select few women that are going to adapt to my program, understand my value, understand my worth. So in the meantime, I have to keep pursuing my goals. I have to keep chasing my goals, never chase a woman. I don't chase these women. I don't play games with these women. I know from the rip, this girl, she's taking too long to respond. She's saying she's busy when she's not really busy. She's playing. And then it's just crazy because then they want you so bad. But being a masculine man is quote unquote toxic. Nobody's going to truly want to be with you because you're going to make them tighten up, bro. When they're around you, they got to work out. If this chick never goes to the gym, she's going to be insecure because now she has to look good because you're a man that takes care of himself. You're a man that's constantly trying to be the best version of himself. So a lot of these girls hate self-improvement. A lot of these girls hate rising up to the standard. So they won't want to fit into this program that you have because it's too uncomfortable. And women like to live in a comfort zone. And most men are going to accept this girl being obese. They're going to accept this girl not trying to, be a feminine woman. And so by saying this, is quote unquote toxic. So I know that, bro. And that's the thing. We know as a masculine man, we have to operate with this mentality that it's a select few generals. Everybody wants to be a general, but nobody wants to be a soldier. And real generals stand up and do things that need to be done. We'll take that bullet. Because we're leaders, natural born leaders will go out in front of the line and go to war and be on the front lines because they know death isn't real, bro. I've already experienced death in an ego mindset. I already know that a lot of these things in this world is demonic. A lot of this world is evil, and it truly wants to keep me at a low vibration. It doesn't want to see me succeed. It doesn't want me to tap into my greatness. It doesn't want me to truly inspire you as a man, because the moment I do that, I'm being told that this is too powerful and you're uplifting men. You're giving these men hope, and hope is a dangerous thing because we want to keep these men so low that they're so weak. They don't want to go out here and become something of themselves, because then you're changing the paradigm. You're changing men and you're giving them a reason to get up every day and chase their purpose. And once men walk in purpose, they're untouchable, they're unstoppable. They're out here feeling like nothing can truly stop them because they know that they're doing things that are truly meant for them. When you do things that are meant for you, it's one of the most powerful things in this world. A lot of us as men are depressed. A lot of us as men are anxious because you're not walking in purpose. You're not walking in the vision that God gave you. So you're going to these jobs that don't care about you. You're going to, out into this society. Most of these people don't care about you. Your friends are fake. We know a lot of fake people, especially being a masculine man. So if I know you fake, I see fake when I just see it immediately. My discernment's on point. So I know when you're being fake. I know when you're smiling in my face. You gave me that fake smile, fake grin, but behind my back, you plotting on me. I know that's women doing that too. I know these women, they're like, oh yeah, I got him. But literally they're trying to take my money, trying to take my attention, maybe even trying to take my seed because they know I'm on semen retention. They know that I got good genetics, so they're trying to take that from me. And they just want to catch me in a low point because then they say, I got him. You know what I'm saying? I got that quote unquote masculine man. He thought he was different. I'm going to shake up his confidence. I'm going to make him feel down. I'm going to make him depressed. I know this is a battle, bro. I know I'm constantly at war. And that's the thing. When you're a man out here, we have to stay on point. at all times. And there's gonna be times where you get caught lacking though, because Satan's a good deceiver. Satan's a good manipulator. He'll use this deception is so powerful, bro, because there's so many times where I thought people were there for me. I thought people were gonna have my back, and they didn't. They left me all by myself, bro. There's literally my own family has done that. You know what I'm saying? My own brothers have just tried to destroy me. So that's the thing. If I know I've been through this down point in my life where my own family tried to destroy me, you think if you try to come in and I don't even know you, you're gonna hurt me? It's not the case. So I know that being a masculine man is completely different because you have this quote unquote alpha energy. And a lot of it is just, you just feel good, man. You feel powerful. You feel amazing. You feel worthy of yourself because you know you're still standing. You've been through so many times where people have been disloyal. So many people have tried to truly put a dagger in your heart. Women have tried to break you. Your family tried to break you. Society tried to break you. Everybody's trying to just lie. Everybody's trying to just tame you down and just give you dirty looks for no reason, all because you might go out there and smile at somebody. They're looking at you like you're crazy because they think that they're tough. Everybody tries to size you up. Everybody's constantly trying to test you. So you, at some points, have to let people know, look, I'm not the one to play with. You go play with everybody else, but I'm not that guy. You ain't gonna play with me. You know what I'm saying? You put your foot down. And that's the type of masculine men that we need. That's why masculine men are in high demand right now. That's why women love guys like these, because they know at the end of the day, they're protectors. They can go out into this world, make money. And if they don't make money, they can still be a valuable person. It's not always about money. That's the thing where a lot of people get caught up. It's just about providing value to people. We're making an impact. We're truly making an impact on this world. Whether it's just with the vibration, sometimes you could just be operating in such high masculinity that it makes people feel good just being in your presence because they feel that energy, they feel that power, and they need to feel that. They need to experience somebody like you to show them, man, that guy is cool being, himself. Look at, he's his authentic self. He's being genuinely the person that God created him to be. So you're giving them hope and inspiration just by being that type of person. So I hope that you guys understand that this is the mindset. This is you stepping into the mind of a masculine man that's quote unquote toxic in society. And I hope that you continue to embrace your masculinity, join the community, be a part of what we're building here at Men Are Needed. Thanks for watching this video. Peace.